I'd like to tell you a story about my European holiday. We went all over the damn place, but here's just a taste of the highlights. First there was the plane ride. I dressed incognito so no one would know who I was. The plane landed in Paris. Here I am on the street there. I bought a nice new sweater. Then I was off to the train station to catch a ride to Lille. Brooks got some flowers for the folks we'd be staying with. That was kind. We had to wait on a bench for a while, but eventually our host met us, and we went to the house. It was beautiful there. We spent the night at a grandmother's house. Here's me eating breakfast at her house. Here's me at the coffee shop down the street, and at a Thai food restaurant. After Lille, it was back through Paris by train to catch a flight to Rome, Italy. Here's me drinking a Coke in Paris on the way to the airport. Brooks spiced up his Coke in the terminal while I stuck with the Jamiroquai beer. Here's us drinking in the airport. This is me waiting in line. I was a little afraid of terrorists, but we made it to Rome safely. Here's me on our beautiful villa. This is me looking at the amazing rocket ship shower we got to use. The next day we went to the Colosseum. It was really something to see. There were no dogs allowed, but we hadn't brought any, so it was okay. Here's me next to it. This is me looking at this guy, Glenn, who we stayed with at the villa. Next stop, Vatican City. Brooks and I really appreciated the art there. Here I am at the Sistine Chapel. They didn't allow photos there, but me and Brooks took some. That night we were kicked out of the villa and had to sleep out of doors. This is me waking up in the field. Then we went to Berlin. In Berlin, we spent a lot of time in the shopping mall because they had the best Chinese food. You could drink beer outside there, which made me very happy. They even had a street named for street drinking, Max Beer Street. I couldn't contain my excitement. We'd have to celebrate, and when you can get 6 shots and a beer for €12.60, it wouldn't be hard. Maybe even a little too easy. We spent the next day inside. Then we went to Amsterdam, where we met some fine Australians who paid for our marijuana and took us to a fabulous disco, sports, maybe gay bar they called Teasers. The rest of the trip was a blur, really. I think we went to a brewery somewhere. We walked around. We drank, alone, in parks, with strangers, with new friends we'd met. This was all out of hand. What were we doing? I didn't know my left from my right anymore, let alone cave from toilets. It was time we headed home. Straight through New York City and back to Pittsburgh, where I could relax with a fine Cuban cigar I smuggled back from Amsterdam. What a trip.